Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, here to Bobcat Gymnasium, Grandview Heights, we're in for another showdown between Grandview Heights and Columbus Academy here. Bobcats are going for three in a row, or make it four in a row now, coming off a three-game winning streak, and this will be the second meeting this season between the Bobcats and the Vikings, and the Bobcats won the first one 54-23. And Hello, ladies and gentlemen. I'm John Circa. Alongside me is Scott, of course, Mr. Scott Murphy, back again for another game with a Bobcats team that actually is finally healthy, to say the least. It took a little while, but it looks like we have all of our players. Grandview has all their players back, so that's going to be definitely something to look out for here tonight. And then also with the fact, Bobcats, it's starting to get near that time of the season where Grandview Heights, playoffs are coming, and Bobcats need to start winning games to get that better seed and possibly get a home game. Here in Bobcat Gymnasium.
Very possible. They're sitting at 11-6 as they go into the tonight's game. Like you said, a three-game winning streak. They've been playing very well. They got everybody back, a lot of depth, and I think they're ready to play their best basketball of the season.
Absolutely, and kind of going back to previous games for the Bobcats. Of course, Van Duzen and Collier have been on quite the roll as of late. Van Duzen last game putting up 20 points against Wellington. Collier helping out with 16 as they got that 55-31 victory. And then the game before that against Hamilton Township, or Whitehall, excuse me, when Mackenzie Bush, who really has been starting to get put up some points for the Bobcats, she got going with 10. And then Collier 19, Van Duzen with 11. So it seems like we're starting to see how the season's looking. We're going with that Collier and Van Duzen double team, and then Mackenzie Bush really has been stepping up as of late.
Yes, no, she really has. She plays excellent defense, but she is so quick. She gets a lot of her points off fast breaks. She beats everybody down the floor, and they're just playing very well. Lauren Collier, Lizzie Van Duzen, this is the second year they've been the 1-2 punch. Lauren was a all-district, all-league. Lizzie was all-district, all-league, both of them, and they're playing right back up to that level this year. Looking forward to a great game tonight.
Absolutely. And then also, like I was just mentioned before about being healthy, of course, Miss Casey Murphy is back in the lineup, as well as Molly Smith. She's finally playing again after, I believe, being injured for a little bit there and then getting sick, but she's finally back. And both those players are definitely going to be valuable to this team, especially later on the season. Both very quick, tough, and good rebounders for sure.
Yeah, they had some depth, and that's something that this Bobcat team has, is a lot of depth. And they're both, I think their strong suits are defense. And so, defense wins. So it's good to have them both back. Casey's been a long haul back from a torn ACL and AAU ball in May. So I know she's excited to be back on the team and on the floor.
Absolutely. And again, ladies and gentlemen, this is the second meeting of the season between Grandview Heights and Columbus Academy, as Grandview Heights has won the last 7 in a row against Columbus Academy. Columbus Academy is still trying to find a way to snap that streak. We'll see if they'll do it here tonight. But for now, we'll take a quick pause as we'll have the national anthem for us.
This time, to honor America and in respect for all who have served and are currently serving our country,
That was, of course, the Grandview band there playing the national anthem, as we love them oh so much. Um, Once again, ladies and gentlemen, in case you just tuned in, John Stark alongside me is Scott Murphy, as we're just minutes away from the tip-off here in Bobcat Gymnasium. As I was going to, before the intermission there real fast, I was going to mention that Columbus Academy, they're coming off a tough loss, a 38-54 loss over Northridge. This is a Columbus Academy who, they've had a little bit of struggles, but they're a very young team, and, they're going to, you got to believe here within the next few seasons, they're going to be a team to be reckoned with. They're just very young, and compared to Grandview, who's got a lot of older talent on their team. So we'll see if Columbus Academy can get at them and give them a little bit scare, especially early on against Grandview Heights.
I mean, that's why you play the game, and they're young, but they do have some fine athletes on the team, and I'm sure they're going to come out and give it all they got.
Absolutely. We're just doing the starting lineups right now. For the Bobcat starting lineups for Grandview Heights, I managed to talk to Coach Omer before the game, and he said the starting lineups will be Mackenzie Bush, Lizzie Van Dusen, Lauren Collier, Maria Claypool, and Paige Crable will be the starting lineups for the Bobcats. So we'll see if, obviously, the Bobcats can get going early on. And what's something, you'd like to expect here in the early first few minutes for Grandview Heights?
Well, that's the starting lineup that they've had here recently, and they've done really well with it. Paige Crable has done just an outstanding job controlling the other team's big person. Like we talked about, Mackenzie just being a great player, speed up and down the court, along with the two guards. And Maria, she brings a toughness, just like in soccer, to the game, which you need that toughness to be able to compete.
Absolutely. And doing starting lineups right now for the Grandview Heights Bobcats. To kind of go with your point, Scott, this is a Columbus Academy, like I was just mentioned before. 1-14. They do have a victory over Millersport this season. But, you can never overlook your opponents. Despite this, Grandview won by 31 the first meeting, but, take nothing away from Columbus Academy. This is a Columbus Academy team that's going to be coming out with fire. It's always a rivalry game when it comes to Grandview Heights and Columbus Academy. So if you're Grandview Heights, you can't overlook Columbus Academy. You got to take care of business and not look too forward ahead to the London, Madison Christian, and Fisher Catholic, which are all going to be big games later on. But you got to take care of business against teams, you should be able to defeat, but we'll see. We've seen many games in sports just in general where a team is favored to win by a line, and that other team hangs around and finds ways to come out with victories.
No, the underdog is you never underestimate your opponent, and Grandview needs to go out there and take care of business right from the jump.
We're set for the opening tip-off, and that's Lizzie Van Dusen. She'll tip it off, and it'll end up in Collier's hands to start on the left side of the court. And she'll throw it right down low, and the ball will be swung around over back to Collier. Collier dishing now off to Mackenzie Bush at the top of the key. Kicks it over to the right side over to Van Dusen. Van Dusen throws it down and gives it behind her to Paige Crable. Kicks it back to Van Dusen. She'll fire three. It'll be no good. Looks like there's going to be an early foul right there against Grandview Heights. I believe I'm.
Might have got Paige
I think
over
they
the
got
back,
Paige over the back. And then looking at the starting lineups for Columbus Academy. With the ball right now is Julia Leet, and that just gave it to her was Tori Abel. So we'll see what they can do here. Abel had 2 points in the last game against Grandview Heights. Definitely a starter and someone you got to look out for. They're going to go down low now to Lexi Hughes, and Lexi Hughes can't get it. And Lexi Hughes has 8 points against Grandview Heights in the last meeting, so she's definitely their player you're going to have to look out for if you're Grandview Heights. This is Van Dusen now in the corner with the ball. She'll kick it back out top the key to Maria Claypool. Claypool will shoot a long shot. Can't get to go in, but the rebound will end up with the Bobcats, and Van Dusen will now fire 3 of her own. Got it.
With that one, but Mackenzie Bush was able to get the offensive rebound like she always does, just pure hustle and determination.
Absolutely, and with that 3 right there, Van Dusen's coming off a game where she made 3 threes in the last game against Wellington. Now she gets things going early on here in this game. That's a missed shot by Academy, and rebound by Paige Crable. Here comes Collier taking it right up the court. Kicks over left side to Van Dusen, gives it back out to Collier. Swings over to the right side to Mackenzie Bush. Will come around, kick it back over to the left to Van Dusen. Now swing the ball all the way around out to Collier, who'll fire a three. She can't get it to go in, but she'll get the ball back at the back of the Grandview half. Wound up in the hands of Claypool. Now kicks it back out. Swings it around near the right corner of the foul shot line is Mackenzie Bush. Misses it, gets her own rebound, puts it back in. Great hustle right there by Mackenzie Bush.
Once again, yeah, she was responsible for both the last two baskets off of offensive rebounds. It's important.
And Grandview Heights out with the 5-0 lead.
We get a kick.
Going to get a kick ball right there going against Grandview. So early on, we're seeing a lot of quickness from the Bobcats.
No, I'm impressed with their ball movement. You know, that's really what it's all about on offense, and they're playing tenacious defense, and that's what it takes.
So we're going to have Abel inbound the ball right here. And she'll give it off to Leet. Leet gets it past Van Dusen. She'll take it down and now just gives over to Hughes to her, just right in front of her on the left side. Can't get it to go in, and rebound goes to Grandview Heights. Quickly they come down the court. And there goes Van Dusen again, coming right back.
Ooh.
And she'll draw the foul, and she'll go to the foul shot line. So it's interesting. We're seeing Grandview Heights very quickly just getting to the ball and almost outspeeding Columbus Academy here early on. They're coming off a lot of aggression, to say the least.
Well, I've noticed them probably the last half of the season. You know, Coach O'Mara, you'll hear him say push. He wants them to really get down the court and fast break. And a lot of teams, Wellington, for instance, last Saturday in the win, they just couldn't get back with us. And we got a lot of easy baskets because of it.
Absolutely. And the first foul shot was good for Van Dusen. The second one will get in as well. So Van Dusen already at 5 points, and Grandview Heights with a 7-0 lead with 5.5 to go in the first quarter. And this is, I believe this is Leet with the ball, and she'll lose it, but get it right back to her. Was looking behind her, and that was stolen away from Maria Claypool. Quickly gets to the ball. She gets double teamed, but trying to get the put in, almost in. And some good rebounds right there by Van Dusen. Just couldn't get it in.
Just couldn't follow it in, but, you know, she had great backside position. Had two offensive boards to put it in there. Just wouldn't fall for her.
So what are you liking early on from this Grandview Heights team?
Like I said, I love the ball movement. I think we're rebounding the ball great. And, you know, they got a goose egg on the board, so we're playing good defense.
Yeah. This is Hughes now looking for some help. Try to throw it down low. She was looking for Kennedy Sultan, and there will be a foul now going against Academy.
I think Mackenzie got slapped in the face, but she's tough.
Yeah, and I believe that foul is going to go against Sultan. So we got a timeout here. And we're going to take a second timeout, excuse me. So we're going to keep it here. And Scott, you know, early on, it's just been all Bobcats just doing what they do, and it seems like they haven't dropped a beat since that 3-game winning streak, and they're trying to carry it on here.
No, it's important. Every game is important this time of the year. Like we were talking about, the tournament draw is on Sunday, so we'll know where we stand here next week. And like we were talking about, the district and the central district here is loaded. Last year, the two teams that went from the central district to the regionals ended up playing each other in a state championship game. And that doesn't happen very often, but I think it could happen again this year. So it's important for us to win these next two games before the tournament draw and get a good seed and get a home game.
Absolutely. That's a big key for Grandview Heights here, is to get that home playoff advantage come playoff time. It's Mackenzie, as we resume action, Mackenzie Bush will swing it over, and now end up with Paige Crable, who got it off, but it will be taken away from Columbus Academy. Here comes Leet with the ball. Leet in a little bit of trouble right now. Good defense by Van Dusen. Finally finds Hughes. Hughes gives back over to Leet. And we have a timeout. Looks like it's going to be a foul right there against Claypool. And they're going to call her for a hold right there. So that's going to be Grandview Heights. I believe that's going to be their third team foul thus far. And now checking in is Miss Casey Murphy is coming into the game. I believe it's her first home game, isn't it? Not
she
in a
played
while.
Saturday.
She played Saturday, excuse me,
against
yes.
Wellington.
And in that game, Casey Murphy did have 4 points. And, well, there's a rebound right there by Grandview Heights, and there'll be a foul right there against Columbus Academy. But, yeah, like we were saying, Casey Murphy, excuse me, she, I'll let you talk a little bit more about it. She had an injury early on this season. I believe she was playing.
It was actually in the spring.
It was in the spring.
Yeah, down in a tournament in Cincinnati, the Lauren Hill tournament, the first tore ACL, and they made it to the Final Four, and she got hurt, but she's worked hard, come back.
Absolutely.
And she's out there now.
It's great to see her back. Now throwing up a shot was Paige Crable. She'll get hacked right there by Sultan. That's going to be Sultan's second foul. And Crable will go to the foul shot line.
Once again, an offensive rebound.
Yeah.
You know, Paige was able to take it back up. She's at the line.
Now we'll hop in for Crable. Get her first point of the game. Bobcats lead at 8-0 now with 4 minutes to go in the first quarter. And Sultan will come out for Columbus Academy. And good fight right there by Murphy. Just couldn't get it, and the rebound ends up with Columbus Academy. All right, so this is good pressure by Mackenzie Bush, putting a lot of pressure on right there. And a missed right-hand shot by Thomasy, and Thomasy can't get it. Now Bobcats quickly come down, and that's Collier. She was looking, I believe, over to Mackenzie Bush, and the ball just hops out of bounds. So Columbus Academy catches a little break right there.
Yeah, because we had the numbers. I think
yeah,
we had
they
4
did.
girls down there too, so I'll take that anytime.
So again, Bobcats lead at 8-0 with 3.5 to go here in the first quarter. This is now Lee, I believe, with the ball. She'll kick it over to Abel, top the key. Abel trying to get around Collier. Collier playing excellent defense, not letting her move around anywhere. So now look for Hughes, and it'll go in between Hughes' legs, and good defense all around by the Bobcats. We're seeing a lot of aggression defensively from the Bobcats early on.
You got to have it. You got to have it. And I thought it was going to be a 5-second call, but very good defense by the Lady Bobcats.
This is Collier now taking the ball up the court, kicks it over to Mackenzie Bush, swinging it all the way over to Van Duzen. We'll look down low to Murphy. Couldn't quite get there, be taken away from Columbus Academy. This is Thomasy with the ball. Dishes over to the right side of her to Hamilton. And ball we tipped out from Grandview Heights, but Casey Murphy again right there, the quickness and speed, getting that ball out. And again, goes back to the great defense by Bobcats. Just looking oh so motivated. This is Hamilton now, and Hamilton again will get stopped by Casey Murphy. She's all over the court right now. Now this is Collier. She'll throw it down low to Claypool. And Claypool can't quite finish it. She gets her own put in, puts it right back in.
Way to stay with it.
And so Bobcats now lead it 10-0 over Columbus Academy with 2.5 to go in the first quarter. Now it's Thomasy trying to go in between, and looks like there's going to be a foul right there against Grandview Heights. They're going to call it Mackenzie Bush, and that's going to be her first foul. Should be checking out. Now, coming for her is Molly Smith. Like we just mentioned at the top of the broadcast, she's been out with an injury and a sickness, but she's finally back in now. It's nice to have that depth for Grandview Heights, have someone replace you that you know you can count on. Hughes in trouble, now kicks it back out to Lee. Lee will now stop, and she'll just fire a right-hand shot. Can't get it, and Maria Claypool will come up with the rebound. Now look over to the left side of the corner to Collier. Collier kicks it back out to Molly Smith, and they'll swing the ball all the way around. It's Van Duzen now. She'll just fire a 3. Got it.
Beautiful form.
Absolutely.
Nothing but net.
And that's another 3 right there by Van Duzen. She has 7 already in this first quarter. Bobcats lead at 13-0. And Molly Smith will get her first foul of the game right there.
Well,
And
that's Molly's tough. You know, she tried
oh
to
yeah,
set a screen and paid the price.
she's a
She
very
might think
aggressive player to say the
she
least.
might think twice about setting that screen the next time. Yeah, she brings it.
Now poked away from Van Dusen, but Academy will stay with it. And like you were mentioned before, the ball movement of the Bobcats has just been very good this quarter, to say the least. Molly Smith now on Thomasy. Thomasy gets past 3 Bobcats, takes it right to the lane with a right-hand floater, gets it to go in.
Got to stop ball when that happens.
Absolutely. There comes Molly Smith. She'll look over the corner to Van Dusen. She'll fire a two-shot. Can't get to go in. Ends in Molly Smith's hands. Looking over the right side too. Collier just accidentally throws it out of bounds. So Academy now has a chance right here to go back-to-back with points. This is Thomasy again. Thomasy kicking over to the left side to Hughes. They'll end up over to Abel, and Abel will fire a deep shot. Can't get to go in. Now, 2 Academy players were talking over the ball over in the corner, and that's an interesting call because it looked like the ball went in the back, but refs won't call it, so it's going to be Hughes now in trouble. Kicks it out to Thomasy. Thomasy loses it. Now this is Collier with the ball. And Collier will take it right to the lane, try a right-hand floater. Just can't get to go in. But the put in is Lizzie Van Dusen.
You got to like the way we're around the offensive glass. I'll tell you, we've been getting paid off for that, but that's all just, pure effort right there.
Absolutely. Van Dusen now with 9 points. Bobcats lead at 15-2 with 30 seconds to go in the first quarter. Again, taken to corner was Lee looking for help, couldn't get it, but the ball falls out of bounds against Grandview Heights, so Academy will keep it down behind the Bobcats basket. Thompson now throw it over to the corner, firing a deep 3 was Abel, can't get to go in. Maria Claypool picks up her dribble, looks for help, gets it from Molly Smith, and with 20 seconds left, Bobcats lead at 15-2. Here comes Claypool taking it to the middle. Now the Bobcats will just start to swing it around. This time Molly Smith with the ball top the key, looks down low to Claypool. Claypool kicks it back out to Smith, looks over the left side to Van Dusen. Dusen gets it back over to Smith, to Murphy, back to Smith, the top of the key. Smith fire a deep 3, can get to go in, and with at the buzzer, Maria Claypool just beating everyone to the ball and puts in that left-hand floater. Awesome. And Bobcats lead it 17-2. As we'll take a quick commercial break, ladies and gentlemen. You're listening to GHOhio.com. Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, here to Bobcat Gymnasium as we're getting set for the start of second quarter. As Grandview Heights leads at 17-2. I'm John Sturniker. Alongside me is, of course, Scott Murphy. And Columbus Academy will inbound the ball. But that first quarter, Scott, it looked like it was just all Bobcats. And what really made it work was especially moving the ball around for Grandview Heights offensively.
Yeah, they're running their offense. This is, the prime example, that last possession. I think we took 45 seconds off the clock, got a decent shot, and got the rebound and put it in.
This is Thomas. He now throws the ball down low to Hughes, kicks it back out. That's a shot right there by Lee. Can't get to go in. Rebound by Hughes. Hughes will now fire one up. Can't get to go in. And rebound will end up with Casey Murphy. And Bobcats will come right back down the court. This is Collier. Kicks it out to Molly Smith. A few new faces down here. Emma Hall is now in the game. That's a far 3 in the corner from Van Dusen. Can't get to go in. As in for the Bobcats is Lauren Collier, Molly Smith, Emma Hall, Lizzie Van Dusen, and Casey Murphy. And now this is a missed shot and rebounded by Lauren Collier. She takes it down the court and will eventually get fouled right there.
That's probably a good foul. I think we had numbers again on the fast break.
Yeah, Bobcats so quick at getting to the basket thus far. It's now Collier. Collier will beat her first of defender. And now kicks it over, and the Bobcats will just swing the ball all the way around. This is now Emma Hall. Has a few minutes to get rid of the ball. Does ends up Casey Murphy's hand. Back over to Emma Hall. Goes over the right side to Molly Smith. Molly Smith will throw it now down low. Now the corner over to Casey Murphy. Can get to go in. Rebound by Bobcats, Emma Hall. And looks like Bobcats will reset it here. This is Molly Smith, and I'll throw it to the corner over to Casey Murphy. Casey Murphy kicks it back out, top the key to Van Dusen. Swings over to Collier. Collier now gives over to the left side to Smith. Back across the opposite side of the court is Casey Murphy. She'll fire a shot. Can't get to go in. Rebound again, Bobcats. This is Molly Smith now. And they'll give it back over to Lizzie Van Dusen at the top of the key. Seen a lot of rebounds this possession from the Bobcats, to say the least.
The whole game. We've been out rebounding. I don't know what the stats are. We got a bunch of them.
Absolutely. This is Collier now with the ball. Kicks over to the left side, over to Molly Smith. Bobcats are in no rush right now. Goes over to Lizzie Van Dusen. Van Dusen now fire a three. Can't get to go in. And finally a rebound comes forward. And then it's taken away by Grandview Heights again. And now the ball falls on the ground as Collier loses it. And it will be picked up right there by Leet. Leet will give it over to Thomasy. Now Columbus Academy will try to run their offense of their own. This is Hughes now. She'll fire a shot from around the foul shot line. Can't get to go in. The ball's on the ground, and looks like they're going to call a jump ball. Possession arrow favors the Bobcats, so Grandview Heights will get it here. Or, so, excuse me, it looks like, yeah, they're going to, thought for a second, looked like they were lining up for like a foul shot. I was confused there, but it will go the Bobcats. This is now Emma Hall, and she's looking over. Couldn't tell if she was looking for Casey or Copeland, but the ball just hops out of bounds, and Academy will get it. Bobcats again lead it 17-2 with 5.5 minutes to go in the second quarter. Leading scores thus far for the Bobcats is Lizzie Van Dusen, who has 9 in the game. And helping her out is Maria Claypool with 4, and Mackenzie Bush has a basket of her own. This is Thomas. She'll fire it down low to Hughes. That'll get poked and taken away from Grandview Heights. So Collier now. Seems like Collier's been having a lot of steals tonight. She was looking for Emma Hall, and the ball will go out of bounds against Academy right there in Taylor. But yeah, it seems like aggressively, Grandview Heights offensively has been doing a good job with a lot of takeaways thus far.
That's been our calling card all year.
Now Paige Crable with the ball.
Nice
now
play.
And now right underneath the basket, the right-hand floater is Collier. She finally gets her first basket of the game.
Boy, nice give and go. That was textbook there, old school.
Absolutely. Bobcats now lead at 19-2 over Columbus Academy with just under 5 minutes to go in the second quarter. This is Thomasy with the ball. Gives over the right side over to Abel. They'll start swinging the ball all the way around. Gives it back over to Taylor, and she just can't hold on to it. And Hamilton will check back in the game for Hughes now. And now coming in is Isabel Girardi for the Bobcats. She'll check in for Emma Hall. So we'll inbound the ball to Molly Smith. She'll take the ball down the court. And that gets poked and taken away from Thomasy. Thomasy one-on-one right there, and finally there'll be a foul drawn against Molly Smith.
Lady Bobcats getting a little careless with the ball. It's about 4 turnovers in a row here. I think Coach O'Mara's had about enough of that.
And why do you think that is? Do you think it's maybe the fatigue, or?
No, I think we're up 19-2. We got to really stay on it. I think we're getting a little bit complacent. It happens sometimes that way, and when you get a big lead. But as a veteran team, we have to stay focused and keep the hammer down.
Absolutely. And now that's a layup right there by Taylor. She gets her first basket of the game. Bobcats lead 19-4, but quickly Bobcats come down. This is Copeland for the left-hand floater. Can't get to go in. The ball's going to go out of bounds. Looks like against Columbus Academy. And nice look right there to find Taylor just wide open under the basket and gets a right-hand floater. Bobcats almost got caught. Seems like they got caught sleeping right there for a
little
quick
bit.
second.
Yeah, no, they got to talk on defense, and we've been playing good. We got to keep it up now.
This is Collier now with the ball. Collier trying to get around. She'll step back and fire 3. Can't get to go in. Looks like they're going to call it off of Grandview Heights, so Columbus Academy will get the ball back. You know, a 15-point lead for Grandview Heights, not necessarily
not
cash
unsurmountable at all.
the checks in yet for sure. Columbus
Absolutely.
Academy, they can put up points, and 1 3 or 1 basket right here can definitely change the course of the game. They'll fire it, and they will fire 3, but can't get to go in, and rebound goes to Collier. Fires down low to Mackenzie Bush. Can't get to go in, and the rebound will end up in the hands of Abel. Abel will lose it and be poked away off of Copeland right there. And for the Bobcats again is Copeland, Lauren Collier, Mackenzie Bush, Isabel Girardi, and Paige Crable are all in right now as Bobcats lead at 19-4 with 3.5 to go in the second quarter.
That was good defense by Paige. She almost got the steal. Was able to knock it out of bounds.
Van Dusen will be coming in for Copeland now. Yeah, no, it seems like, Scott, no matter what the score, the Bobcats always are just so tough defensively. No matter who they're playing or how much they're getting beat by or how much they're winning by, they always play so tough on the defensive end.
No, you have to. You got to want it to play defense. You got to want it. You got to work hard at it. And, great teams play great defense.
You got to believe it's going to be a tough team to beat come playoff time for sure. This is Van Dusen now has a lot of time, kicks it down low to Paige Crable, and Paige will end up losing it.
Right idea, though.
Yeah.
Right idea right there. She found him for that bunny. Just lost a handle a little bit, but I like the way we're moving the ball and working for good, easy shots.
Academy will now take the ball up the court as they trail 19-4 with 3 minutes to go in the second quarter. Thompson will now throw over to the corner. And there's a fight. There's a few shots were thrown up, and the rebound finally ends up at Academy, and looks like Hamilton's going to get fouled. They're going to call the foul against Girardi right there, so that'll be her first foul of the game. And that'll be now set up they'll set up a 1-and-1 for Columbus Academy, even though the shot was thrown up, so she will get 2 shots here. The first one will go in for Hamilton right there. So, Scott, it almost seems like the fouls are still a little bit of an issue for the Bobcats here, especially in a game like this. That's the last thing you want to do is have fouls. And
turnovers.
And turnovers for sure. And Bobcats just got bailed out right there. Losing the ball was Abel, so Bobcats will take advantage here. It looks like we're going to get a timeout here. It's going to be a 30 seconds, so we'll keep it here on the floor. Bobcats lead at 19-6, 2:44 to go. I'm John Stricker. Alongside me is Scott Murphy. And it seemed like that first quarter the Bobcats were just so dominant, but since then, Academy's been hanging in there and been playing tough against this Grandview team. Why is that?
Well, we missed some shots. I think we need to get our intensity back. Looks like we're, kind of took our foot off the gas, and you really can't do that. I mean, the Academy, I give them credit. They're fighting, and they're going to fight the whole game. So, we just have to, I think that's why Coach O'Mara called that timeout just now. Kind of settle the troops down, and, let's go back and do what we do, and we'll be fine. And I wouldn't doubt to see if we get a good shot here.
Absolutely. And kind of like what we were talking about, Scott, it seemed like the Bobcats were kind of out of their rhythm there for a little bit, but let's see if this timeout can get them back going. This now Paige Crable under the basket, kicks out to Collier. Collier will fire a deep shot. Can't get to go in, and the rebound ends up with Van Dusen. She'll go for the layup. She can't finish, and the rebound will end up in the hands of Taylor. They're now kick it over the left side to Thomasy. Thomasy kicks it back out to right side over to Taylor. Now the Academy Vikings will swing the ball all the way around now. This will finally be Hughes down low with the ball, and she'll fire up a two-hand floater and gets it to go in. And that's Hughes' first basket of the game. Bobcats only lead at 19-8. The ball will go out of bounds against the Bobcats there. So we're starting to see Academy get back into this a little bit.
Yeah, we're letting them back in, but, we got to take care of the basketball and, let's get back to doing what we were doing in the first quarter, and that's playing good, solid defense.
And Girardi just checked out. Maria Claypool is coming back in for her.
And we got the starting lineup back in.
And we'll see if that will change anything. But Academy's been doing a good job as of late. This is now Taylor down low. She can't get anything, but Hughes again will get the put in.
No, she's a big, strong presence, and she gets the ball inside. She's tough, and that's a good call.
Yeah, Academy, it seems like they've been doing a good job. Not only offensively, they've been putting up some points, but defensively, they've been still, it seems like they're doing a good job of forcing Grandview Heights to have come up with turnovers.
Well, we're not taking care of the basketball. It's plain and simple. We got to make good passes, good cuts, good screens, and get back to what we were doing that we were successful with.
Out the corner with the basketball is Paige Crable. She'll fire down low to Marie Crable. Kicks it back out to Crable. Crable fire a shot. Can't get to go in. A nice rebound underneath was Lizzie Van Duzen, who dished it out to Claypool. Now Van Duzen will fire a shot of her own. Can't get to go in. Finally rebound ends up with Hamilton and Academy. And Maria Claypool is putting a little pressure on her. Finally gets it off to Abel. So with 1 minute to go, Bobcats lead it 19-10 over Columbus Academy in this first half.
There's a steal.
And a steal right there by Collier. And Collier, will get the foul drawn on her. So finally a chance for the Bobcats to finally get some points put back up on there, because it seems like they've been on drought as of late. So let's see if they can get something, maybe a few foul shots here and could get them going again.
Like we said, defense made it happen, and that's when we get back to doing what we're doing, playing good defense. We're having a little trouble, putting the ball in the basket right now, too. I think we missed 4 shots on that last possession, so we just got to take our time and hit that square. It'll go in. And
Collier will get a foul shot right there. And let's see if that can put a little spark in the Bobcats. I can't remember the game, but there was a game we did not too long ago where one of the players made a foul shot, and that totally just one foul shot totally got the offense going. So just something like that, as small as that, can definitely get the Bobcats going again offensively.
And to work hard on defense again. Let's get another steal.
So 45 seconds to go. Bobcats now lead at 20-10 here in the second quarter. This is Hughes now down low and dishes out to her right side over.
Good job by Lady Bobcats there. Got
good
a jump
defense
ball
by Grandview Heights.
And I think they get the possession this time, but we'll get it next now.
So inbounding the ball is Lee. And she was looking for Hughes, but off of Grandview Heights, and Academy will keep it.
Quick hands by Lizzie Van Duzen to knock it out.
A shot fired right there by Academy. Can't get to go in. Maria Claypool ends up with the basketball. Here comes Collier. See if they'll hold for the last shot or try to put up some more points here. This is Maria Claypool now with the ball. Kicks over top the key to Van Duzen. Paige Crable now the ball swings over to the left side with 10 seconds to go now here in the second quarter. And the ball will go out of bounds against Academy. So Bobcats will keep it with 10.3 seconds to go. Paige Crable now with the ball in the corner. Now throws it down low to Claypool. Nice fire right hand floater. Gets it to go in.
Nice play by
That's
the Bobcats.
Claypool's sixth point. Bobcats lead now 22-10, and that'll just end the first half here in Bobcat Gymnasium. So a little bit of momentum now. It seemed like it was going towards Columbus Academy, but Bobcats gained the last few points here. What's your take, on this first half?
Well, we had a great first quarter.
Yeah.
I'll tell you what, 17-2. But we, like I said, we kind of played down to the competition in the second quarter. But looks like, they're back on track, and I'm sure they're going to come out and put it to them here in the second half.
Absolutely. And once again, ladies and gentlemen, leading scorers for the Bobcats is Lizzie Van Duzen, who has 9, Maria Claypool with 6, Lauren Collier with 3, Mackenzie Bush helping out with basket of her own. And then on the other end, it's the ball's been spread around. Hughes with 4 points of her own. So it's going to be an interesting second half to see what happens. It's been a battle of momentum swings thus far Academy's been, not definitely not out of it to say the
No.
least. They've been doing a good job defensively, and we'll see if what type of adjustments Coach O'Mara makes in that locker room. But as of right now, ladies and gentlemen, we're going to take a quick break here on GHOhio.com. Once again, the score at the half: Bobcats lead it 22-10. I'm John Sterker. Alongside me is Scott Murphy. We'll take a quick break once again here on GHOhio.com. Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, here to Bobcat Gymnasium as we're just seconds away from the start of the second half. I'm John Sternker. Alongside me is Scott Murphy. Grandview Heights leads it 22-10, and it's been an interesting type of game. Bobcat seemed like they were going to completely blow out Columbus Academy, especially in that first quarter, but Columbus Academy's found a way to stay in this thing, Scott.
Yeah, no, they played tough. They were getting some rebounds, getting some good shots inside, and they're making a game of it.
Absolutely. And now this is Van Dusen. Kicks over the corner over to Paige Crable. Swings over the left side to Collier. Kicks it all the way back out. We'll end up with Lizzie Van Dusen on the outside of the three-point line. Rebound goes to Paige Crable and lost ball. And here comes Academy again. This is Abel now with the ball. This will give it off to Thomasy. Again, starting lineup for Bobcats here the second half is Lauren Collier, Paige Crable, Lizzie Van Dusen, Maria Claypool, and Mackenzie Bush. Going back to the starting, of course, going back to starters from the opening tip-off. So Maria Claypool will have to control the ball. Gives over to Mackenzie Bush. Okay, batted away, but picked right back up by Mackenzie. Swings over the right side to Crable. Crable now look down low. I believe it was Maria Claypool. Can't get to go in, and there was a fight. It'll end up in Thomasy and Columbus Academy's hands. She's getting double teamed. Needs help, and Hughes comes out to help her. They got to get past that line. They finally do. This is Thomasy now. Kicks over wide open on the left side over to Sultan. Sultan will get a basket in there. So now Bobcats leads now only cut down to 10
Lizzie,
at this
coast
point.
to coast.
But Lizzie Van Dusen comes right back down to get a basket of her own. And Van Dusen now has 11 points in the game. Looks like she's picking up right where she left off in that first half.
Paige with a nice block.
And Paige with a block, and the ball will still stick with a Columbus Academy, but back-to-back, we saw that basket by Van Dusen and that block by Crable, so it looks like there might be a little bit of a spark we're seeing from the Bobcats right now.
No, they need to get back at it. There
now
we go.
Stolen away from Crable. She just throw it deep. It'll end up in Mackenzie Bush's hands right under the basket. Can't get to go in, but picking up the scraps is Van Dusen again with 13 now.
That's what they do so well. They get down the floor, and great job by Lizzie to hustle down there and get the rebound.
And a great throw by Paige Crable, almost like getting it perfectly down there. And now there's going to be a foul.
Looks like on
right
Thomasy maybe.
Looks like they're going to call the foul on Thomasy.
Well, we'll see. Now they're talking about it.
Looks like it will still go to Columbus Academy. So it looks like it.
Oh, they're calling on Lauren.
It looks like they're calling Lauren Collier.
Ah.
So again, Bobcats need to be careful because that's already a foul here within the first 2 minutes of the half. That was a deep three fired. Can't get to go in, but rebounds ends up with Lee. Lee will now throw it down low to Sultan. And now another foul will be called against the Bobcats. So 2 minutes in, and we already see 2 fouls called against the Bobcats. They got to be careful here early on. The last thing you want to do is send Academy, give Academy a chance to get 3 points here. Now going up strong is Lee. Now that'll be a third foul on this possession by the Bobcats. That one will be called against Paige Crable. And Lee will go to the foul shot line.
I think it might have been Lizzie that got it. It looked like she was had good position, and she was just standing there with her hands up.
Excuse me, it will be going against Van Dusen there. Now this is Lee now at the foul shot line. Shooting 2. We're at the front rim of the first. And we have 2 players for the Bobcats checking in. Emma Hall will be coming in. Now, William McHugh will be coming in for the first time here today. As it looks like Van Dusen and Mackenzie Bush are both going to take a quick break here. Second foul shot. Will again hit off the front rim, and the rebound goes to Grandview Heights. This is Collier with the ball.
Yeah,
and they're going to call a foul right there. A good foul right there.
Good. No, she's been doing that the whole game and getting away with it, so that was a good call by the referee.
Absolutely.
And
Thomasy's got to be careful. She's got her 3rd foul there, so and they really need her.
No, she's played really well today. She really has.
It's Collier with the ball. Looks over to McHugh. Can't get it because the ball gets poked away from Thomasy. So Grandview Heights will still keep it lean at 26-12 with 5:44 to go. What's jumped out at you thus far here in the second half?
Well, I think we're playing pretty well again. We're starting to we're playing good defense and got to take care of the basketball. And Good things will happen when you do that.
One Collier now kick it out over to the corner to Claypool. There was a fight for the ball. They're going to call jump ball.
Like,
and the ball looks like it's going to go over to Academy. It looks like Molly Smith will now come in for Paige Crable. Bobcats still lead at 26-12, 5.5 to go here in the third quarter. This is Thomasy with the ball now, looking for a pick by Hughes. Gets it, goes all the way around, looks back over to Hughes. Hughes kicks over wide open to left side, and now finally blocked right there by Grandview Heights. They were looking for Abel, but Grandview Heights did a good job to defend that. Now we'll end up back in the hands of Collier.
Looking to
Collier
double
gets
team.
around two defenders, trying to get around third, kicks it out the corner. Mahal had a chance, but she decided to pass it around over to Maria Claypool. Claypool fire shot, can't get it to go in, rebound goes to Academy, and then finally taking it right back is Maria Claypool. Good hustle right there by Maria after the missed shot. Now this is Molly Smith now over the corner, gives it over to McHugh. There McHugh in a little bit of trouble, gives it back over to Molly Smith. Bobcats will now start to swing the ball around. This is Collier with the ball. We're going to get a foul called right there, and looks like that's going to go against Abel. We're going to get looks like we're going to get a 30-second timeout here, so the Bobcats lead it now 26-12 over Columbus Academy with 4:32 to go. We're going to keep it here. John Stricker, of course, alongside me is Scott Murphy. And the Bobcats, this third quarter thus far has been a little bit interesting. It just seems like it's been a battle defensively by both teams. Not many points have been scored here early on.
No, but it's early. There's still 4 minutes and 30 seconds left in the quarter. So, but I thought we came out, pretty good. And, really what we did that first quarter of the game is we really put defensive pressure on them. We met them in half court, and I think kind of once we got the big lead, we kind of drew it back. We're running a little bit of a zone and, gave them a chance to score a few points. We're still up by 14, and we got the ball. So let's get a bucket here and then go on a roll.
So Bobcats will now inbound the ball. As again, they still lead at 26-12 with 4.5 to go. And finally, they do inbound the ball. This is Molly Smith now here. Bobcats will start to swing the ball all the way around. This is McHugh now top the key over the right side. I believe it's over to Claypool. Gives over to Emma Hall. Back over top around the right side of the three-point line was Molly Smith. Can't get to go in. The ball will just hop out of bounds. So Academy will get the ball right back. And with those 3 fouls against the Bobcats, we've been seeing a good amount of substitutions early on in this third quarter also.
Coach Amir's been doing that all year. I mean, he's running them in and out, fresh bodies, fresh legs, and they're putting pressure on it. That's a good play by Lauren there. Yeah. That's what I thought. She might have got her out and tipped it off of the Academy girl.
The ball will go out of bounds right there against Academy. Good hustle by Collier to force the turnover. And now they'll inbound the ball to Molly Smith, who'll take the ball down the court. Over the left side over to McHugh. McHugh takes it right down the lane and draws a foul and gets the basket right there. Is Lear McHugh.
And that's important. I was wondering when somebody, because Academy's been really pressuring the ball. The best way to counter that is to go to the basket.
Absolutely.
That's what Lear did. Nice left-hand shot, and see if she can get a three-point play here.
Lear McHugh found a good way to get past both defenders right there. Can't finish it, but a fight down low, and the rebound will end up with Columbus Academy. Let's see if Bobcats can now build momentum off of that basket. This is Thomasy with the ball. She'll get the pick set by Lee, and she'll drive up to rim, and there'll be a foul. It looks like the ball, will just go to bounds against Grandview right there.
Yeah, it looks like
actually, it will call foul. It's going to go against
Molly, I think.
Molly Smith, yeah. That's going to be her third foul in the third quarter. So Thomasy will go to the foul shot line. Bobcats still lead it 28-12 with 3:41 to go in the third quarter. The foul shot.
Just missed
The
it.
first shot will just hop out of the basket. The second one will go in. So the score is now 28-13. Grandview Heights, and now quickly coming down the court is Molly Smith. Trying to get around Thomas, he can't. They'll dish it out to McHugh, gets it back over to Smith. Now gets it back top the key to Emma Hall. She'll take it right down the lane. She'll lose it. Poked away by Thomas and picked up by Hughes, but then Hughes gets it stolen away from Molly Smith from behind. This is Collier now with the ball. She'll take it right down the lane.
Oh, no call.
She'll try to fire a right hand floater, and it's interesting they didn't call a foul there, but nonetheless, Academy gets it, but then that gets taken away by Lyra McHugh. She'll drive down the lane. It looks like there's going to be a foul right there called against Academy.
No, that's that tenacious defense by the Bobcats, and Lyra was playing center field. Was able to steal the ball and took it right to the basket again. You got to love it.
And that was a foul right there against Solon. That'll be her third foul now. Both teams now have 4 team fouls against them here in this third quarter as Lyra McHugh will go to the line to shoot 2. Bobcats lead at 28-13 with 3:03 to go in the third quarter. And the second one hits it back to the rim. You got to admire the hustle from McHugh as of late, taking both shots right down the rim and making something happen for the Bobcats. This is Thomasy with the ball now over to the left side to Sultan. Sultan throws it down low to Hughes right around the foul shot line. Hughes will get it to fall in.
That's her shot right there. Around the paint when they got a steal by
now
Thomasy.
Stolen by Thomasy, and Bobcats got caught sleeping, and this is Academy with the ball as Bobcats lead at 29-15 with 2.5 to go, and that'll be stolen away from Molly Smith. She'll pick up her dribble. The Bobcats will now start swinging the ball away around. Maria Klippel wide open will make the jumper right there. Maria Klippel now has 8 points in the game. Bobcats lead it now 31-15 with 2:14 to go in the third quarter. So it seems like it's been a battle of forcing turnovers from both sides, it seems like. And the Bobcats are definitely, seems like they've been winning that as of late.
Academy's gambling a lot, so they're taking chances.
Sol will fire 3, can't get it. Now coming right down the lane is Collier, wide open. Can't get it to go in, but the pickup right there by Emma Hall.
Great hustle by Emma to get possession.
Bobcats now lead at 33-15. And we're starting to see a little bit of that first quarter Bobcats. And there's another steal by Maria Claypool now coming down. But she'll end up losing it. But to fight for the ball underneath, there's going to be a foul right there going against Grandview Heights. And it's going to be interesting to see who that foul's going against. And that's going to go against Molly Smith. So that's going to be your 4th foul now. And we're going to get a big substitution here for the Bobcats. Emma Hall, Lyra McHugh, Molly Smith, and Lauren Collier will all be coming out. Coming in for them will be Lizzie Van Dusen, Mackenzie Bush, Jalen Copeland, Maria Claypool, and Paige Crable. Now here comes Academy. This is Thomasy now with the ball. Swing the ball around. Back and forth is between her and Sullivan.
Yeah, they're going to.
Bobcats
Thought we had good defense there. We had her trapped. They'll call on the arm.
Bobcats are going to get hit with another foul. That one is going to go against Copeland right there. And now next foul, Academy is going to be in the bonus. So Bobcats need to be careful because the last thing you want to do is, give Academy a little momentum by giving them 3 points down at the foul shot line. And stolen and poked away is by Mackenzie Bush. Here comes Copeland, will now look down low to Van Dusen for wide open layup, and she gets it to go in.
That was all defensive by Mackenzie Bush, was able to get that play started, and Jayla got a nice pass to Lizzie.
And now Lizzie Van Dusen now 15 points in the game. This is Thomasy. Will now throw it down low to Solon. Solon will fire A banker can't get to go in. Rebound goes to Grandview Heights. Bobcats lead at 35-15 with 20 seconds to go in the third quarter. Paige Crable now find Maria Claypool on the route around the basket, and she'll lose it, and the ball will be picked up by Academy, and now finally a foul will be called against the Bobcats. And that'll be a 7th foul by Grandview Heights. So we're going to come all the way down to the other end to shoot 1-1 is Academy. And that foul is actually going to go against, I believe they're going to call that against Mackenzie Bush, yeah. And that'll be her third. That'll be her third foul now. The foul shot right there by Sullivan is no good, and Bobcats' Paige Crable rebounds it. We're starting to see a little bit of foul trouble from the Bobcats. Nonetheless, they lead at 35-15 with 5 seconds to go in the third quarter. Need to fire up a shot. Maria Claypool does. Can't get to go in, but nonetheless, Bobcats finally look like they're back in control with a 20-point lead here in the third quarter.
Yeah, once again, they started playing lights-out defense, getting some easy shots. Academy's, behind. I give them credit. They're taking some, playing some, taking some chances on the defensive end, and we're making them pay for it.
Absolutely. And we'll take a quick commercial break, ladies and gentlemen. You're listening to GHOhio.com. Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, here at Bobcat Gymnasium as Grandview Heights leads at 35-15 over Columbus Academy with 8 minutes to go in, as we're just starting the fourth quarter, excuse me. As the Bobcats will inbound the ball. And Scott, real quickly, want to throw this at you that it seems like we saw, as I just mentioned during the break, we saw a lot of that first quarter Bobcats come into play later on in that third quarter.
That's what we've been doing all year. I mean, defense gets our game going.
Yeah, Bobcats do have 7 fouls against them, and that was a nice shot right there by Copeland, a deep three-pointer, and she gets it to go in, and that's her first three-pointer of the game. But like I was saying, Scott, the Bobcats do have 7 fouls against them, but nonetheless, it seems like they've been very aggressive.
Got to be, especially when you got a lead like they do. Just there we go, we get another turnover. So
that's another forced turnover by the Bobcats. They lead it now 38-15 with 7.5 to go here in the fourth quarter. This is Van Duzen now taking the ball up the court. So start swinging the ball around. You got to believe they're going to start thinking about melting clock here. And another three by Copeland. Almost went in also, but hits the back of the rim, and the rebound goes over to Hughes, and here comes Academy. In for the Bobcats is Maddie James, Jayla Copeland, Maria Claypool, Paige Crable, and Lizzie Van Duzen. It looks like they're going to call a foul right there against Academy. It's actually going to go against Lee, excuse me. That'll be Academy's 15th foul, and Van Duzen and Marie Claypool will both be coming out.
Both girls have played an outstanding
game
today.
I believe, yeah, both those two are leading the team in points this game. Van Duzen with 15, and then Claypool with 8 of her own. This is Crable now top the key. This is Casey Murphy will fire a deep shot. Almost gets to go and can't. Rebound goes over to Collier. Collier will draw the foul, and the foul will go against Academy, and Collier will go to the foul shot line.
Lauren's in there with the trees and come down with the rebound. But that's what position will get you, and she had good offense position to get that rebound and see if she can make a couple free throws.
That'll be a 16th foul going against Academy. So both teams are about to be in the bonus here. The first foul shot does go in for Collier. The second one also falls in, so Bobcats now lead it 40-15 with 6.5 to go in the fourth quarter. This is Thomas now with the ball. She'll throw it down low, right around the foul shot line to Hughes. That gets poked and taken away from Collier. Collier now
taking a move. The dipsy doodle.
Absolutely. The left-hand floater right there by Collier. Perfect. I was going to say she was getting double-teamed 2-on-1 and found a way to get to that left side with that left-hand floater and a beautiful shot. So now Bobcats now lead at 42-15 with 6 minutes to go in the fourth quarter.
This ought to be interesting.
Looks like it's gonna be a foul called against Grandview Heights. It's gonna be a 1-and-1. And I believe that's gonna go on, it's gonna go against Collier right there, so that'll be your second foul. And Leet will go to the foul shot line to shoot 1-and-1. But nonetheless, Scott, it seems like besides that second quarter, the Bobcats have been playing just a perfect game, to say the least, here tonight.
Yeah, no, they've played well, and the score is an indication of that. They need to finish this fourth quarter strong and get ready for Bexley next Saturday.
Yep, and we will have that game for you guys, ladies and gentlemen. That will be at 3 o'clock here on Saturday, like you said, Scott, against Bexley. And the floater right there by May James does not go in, so rebound will end up in the hands of Academy and Thomasy. But looking at the schedule, it doesn't get much easier for the Bobcats. It's going to get a lot tougher here coming here soon.
It will. There's the last the London game. That's going to be senior night on February 10th. Yep. That one is that'll be a big game. But Madison Christian before that, and end up with Fisher Catholic, who's been playing very well too. And Bexley, they're dangerous. You can't look past anybody at this time of the season.
But then again, you got to believe these are all 4 teams that the Bobcats definitely are capable of beating. As it looks like we're going to get a jump ball called there, and Academy will hold on to it with 5.5 to go here in the fourth quarter. This is Tom Seam behind the ball. Looks to Hughes over in the corner. As they'll start swinging the ball around. This is Thomasy now. The ball at the top of the key. Go over to the right side. Now firing a 3 was Abel. Can't get to go in. And picking up the scraps was Hughes. And Hughes was able to get another basket right there for Academy. So you got to admire the hustle right there, or Academy's been portraying. Despite the score, they've been playing tough, to say the least. Bobcats now lead it by 25 as they lead 42-17 with just under 5 minutes to go here in the fourth quarter. Collier will take it to the rim, and she'll draw another foul.
That was a nice drive. She gave the look away like Magic used to do,
So Collier will go in line to shoot 2 here.
But she has an array of offensive moves. She works really hard, and it's an indication how good she plays.
First foul shot will hop right out. The second one will fall in. So Lauren Collier, with that, has 8 points in the game. Bobcats now lead at 43-17 with 4:50 to go here in the fourth quarter. Looks like it might have been a kickball, but nonetheless, Grandview Heights will take advantage of it. Good defense nonetheless. This is Maddie James now with the ball. Throws over the right side to Isabel Girardi, back towards the middle to Copeland. Copeland will take it in, now kick it out to Casey Murphy, who will fire a shot. Can't get to go in, rebound goes to Mahal. Mahal almost got the put in, but couldn't, and Hughes ends up with the rebound for Academy.
I think that's Bailey Smith in there now, number 32.
Oh, excuse me, Bailey Smith. Missed shot right there, and rebound goes to Grandview Heights. Yeah, I could only see the blonde hair there.
Right,
it's hard to tell there for a while. Copeland now with the ball. Goes over to Murphy. They'll start swinging the ball around now. This is Bailey Smith. Will throw it down low to Copeland. Kicks it back out to Murphy. And the Bobcats looks like they're just going to start melting a little bit of clock here. This is Bailey Smith now with the ball. Throws it from one side to the other over to Maddie James. Now throw it down low to Copeland. Copeland kick it out to Casey Murphy.
Ooh,
Show fire a shot.
Call?
There's going to be a foul called. Intentional foul. And it looks like they're going to call it against Copeland there. It's going to get a potential foul called against her. Looks like they said there's going to be a push.
Yeah, we can't. So they said she pushed her in the back, maybe pushed her under the basket. You know, Jayla's a strong individual, so.
So Academy here will get 2 shots in the ball.
And that's what intentional is.
And the first foul shot will not go in. So we have some substitutions right here. Looks like all the starters for Academy are going to be coming out at this point in the game. The second foul shot for Abel will go in. And Bobcats now lead at 43-18 with 3.5 to go in the fourth quarter. So we got Lee inbounding the ball over to couldn't tell who that was, but nonetheless, timing will still have the ball. This is Hamilton now down low. She'll fire up a floater. There'll be a foul now drawn against the Bobcats. That's going to go against Bailey Smith, I believe. Yep. So Hamilton will go to the foul shot line here. I admire the hustle, though, from Academy, despite the score. Still playing tough and still playing very strong.
I think
just a team that it just doesn't give up.
Kind of an indication of the school. You know, they always, whatever sport you play Academy in, you know you're going to be in for a game.
Mm-hmm.
And like you said, they're young and they're, you know, they're improving.
This will be a team in the future, to say the least, that Bobcats are going to have to look out for. And the foul shot will go in right there. So Grandview Heights leads at 43-19 with 3:15 to go in the fourth quarter. This is Copeland with the ball. She'll kick it out to Maddie James. She lost the ball but picks it right back up. Almost got poked away right there, but Copeland finally ends up with it. Goes over to Bailey Smith over in the corner. They're going to call a jump ball, and they'll stick with the Bobcats.
So stay with the Bobcats.
We're seeing a lot of press now from Academy, just trying to come up with some late points
get
and
some
some
momentum
turnovers.
going
here. Like we said, Bobcats' next game will be Saturday at 3 o'clock. We'll have it here, home against Bexley on GHOhio.com. And then our next home game, I believe, after that will be next Friday, home against London. That'll be a 7:30 game. They're going to be a big game against London. A London team that really the Bobcats should have won early on in the season at London. But after a few plays, London found a way to win that game.
Looks like Jayla might be going to the line. She was.
And Jalen will go to the foul shot line. They're going to call a foul against Hamilton there, so that's going to be her second foul. And that's going to be Academy's 8th team foul. Copeland will be going up to shoot 2, misses the first. Bobcats lead at 49-19 with 2:56 to go in the fourth quarter. Second one. In and out, and the rebound goes to Academy. This is Leet now with the ball. Bobcats will now just start to swing it around, or excuse me, Academy will start swinging around here. Hamilton now down low. She'll miss the layup, and Casey Murphy will get the rebound, and they're going to call a traveling right there. So Academy will hold on to it. Bobcats lead at 43-19 with 2:37 to go here in the fourth quarter. That's Lee with the right-hand floater. Can't get it going. Rebound goes to Grandview Heights. This is Maddie James now with the ball. And now that'll be a foul right there against Academy. That's going to go against Emma Belford.
1-1, isn't it?
And
player control.
Well, That was a ninth team foul going there against Academy, and there should have been a 1-and-1, but they decided to just keep playing.
A foul. I'm not sure what the ref is laughing a little bit.
He knows. Yeah, it seems like they know, but
he was just going to put it in play. I guess he's ready to go home.
It seems like it. And the ball goes out of bounds right there against Lee. And the Bobcats will hold on to the ball down low as they still lead at 43-19 with 2:20 to go. And Maddie James will be the one to inbound the ball. Go to Bailey Smith. Start swinging the ball around. That'll be stolen, taken away, but then picked right back up by Casey Murphy. And now there'll be a foul called. And now we expect to go to the foul shot line here is Murphy. Now that'll be the 9th team foul called against Columbus Academy. That's going to be against Sulford, so that'll be her 4th foul. And Murphy will go to the foul shot line, shoot 1-and-1 right here. She gets the first one to hop in. So Bobcats lead now 44-19 with 2:11 to go here in the 4th quarter. The second one will go in also. Bobcats lead now 45-19. You got to believe, Scott, this is going to be a Bobcat team later on in the season that's going to be a force to be reckoned with come playoff time.
They got to keep playing one game at a time. You know, let's get through this one and then bring on the Lions of Bexley.
This is now Bedford. Bedford gets that stolen. Here comes Maddie James.
Ooh, good stutter.
Drives it to the rim. Just gets it off. And this is Bailey Smith will now fire a shot. And Bailey Smith will now go to the foul shot line.
Yeah, it's a nice move by Maddie. She put that stutter step in there. And I really thought she got fouled first.
Yeah, nice job to get it off, though, to say the least.
Yes, indeed.
So Bailey Smith will go to the foul shot line now to shoot 2. Both teams are now in the double bonus. First one will go in. Bobcats now lead at 46-19 with 1:45 to go in the 4th quarter. The second one will hit the back of the rim, so Academy will get the rebound. Now Bedford with the ball. Kicks over left side over. That's Sullivan. Sullivan fired a left-hand shot. Can't get it to go in. Rebound goes to Isabel Girardi. And she's getting double-teamed here. Finally gets it off to Bailey Smith. Bailey Smith now fire deep to Casey Murphy. And now looks like Bobcats may reset here. Isabel Girardi needs help, but can't. Gets that taken away by Bedford. She now fires down to Sulford with the left-hand floater. Misses it. Rebound goes to Maddie James, and now the Bobcats will now take it down the court. This is Casey Murphy with the ball here. Goes over to Maddie James. The ball will get out of bounds, and Bobcats will keep it as Bobcats lead at 46-19 with 56 seconds to go in the 4th quarter. There'll be a pass downfield thrown to Copeland. Now a foul will be drawn against Academy. And Copeland will now go to the foul shot line here.
I don't know if the fans saw it on about the second to last possession when we were coming down the court.
I was going to say
Jayla
Copeland
set a screen, and that poor Academy girl, she felt that down to her bones. It was a
hard
bone
shot.
Yeah, that rattled her back teeth.
Yeah, and that'll be Copeland, will get that second, both foul shots going, and that'll be your 5th point of the game. Bobcats now lead at 48-19 with 48 seconds to go in the 4th quarter. Hamilton fire right-hand floater. Can't get to go in. Rebound goes to the Bobcats and Bailey Smith. We're going to call it jump ball, and the possession arrow will go. Looks like it'll go to Grandview Heights, but they had the possession arrow on there, but looks like they're going to just give it to Academy. Sullivan now will fire a 3, gets it to go in. Sullivan will get a 3-pointer in there. And now a foul will be called right there against Yep, it'll be called against Sultan. That's Sultan's 5th foul. So Copeland will go to the foul shot line to shoot 2 here. The first one will go in. But yeah, Scott, what a game tonight we've seen by the Bobcats. They played almost a perfect game, it seemed like, and just took control and just almost dominated Academy here tonight.
Top to bottom, they've played really good. They've been playing that way all year.
The second one will just hop out.
No, we're going to call a foul on that one.
It's getting a little chippy, seems like, here down the stretch of this game.
Seconds.
Yeah. A lot of fouls have been called, so Academy will now come down to shoot 2 of their own. As Bedford will now come down to shoot 2.
Good overall effort, top to bottom. Everybody got a lot of playing time, and everybody played very well.
It seemed like almost every player here put up a point one way or another.
Got on the board, yeah. That's what you like.
And now both foul shots will go in right there for Bedford. Bobcats still lead at 49-24 with 30 seconds to go here in the 4th quarter. This is Bailey Smith now. She'll fire now about behind her to Maddie James. We'll see if Academy still wants to try to come up, turn over a foul. Bobcats lead by 25 with 15 seconds to go. Casey Murphy looked like she was looking for either Copeland or Bailey Smith. That just got poked away and stolen by Academy. And now with 5 seconds to go, Lee will now look down low. The ball's up for grabs, and Copeland will end up with it, and that will do it, ladies and gentlemen. Bobcats coming away with the 25-point victory, winning at 49-24. Scott, what are your final thoughts, to say the least?
Well, I believe that the first 2 or 3 minutes of the game kind of set the stage for first 2 or 3 minutes of the game set the stage. Bobcats came out, took care of business. A little long in the second quarter, but after that, the second half, it was all Lady Bobcats. Said, bring on the Bexley Lions. That's what I'm talking about.
Absolutely. And once again, ladies and gentlemen, we'll have that game for you here on GHOhio.com. Saturday at 3 o'clock is the tip-off. But let's real quickly go over some of the scores here. Lizzie Van Dusen had 15 points. Helping her out was Maria Claypool with 8 points. And Collier had about 10 points of her own. Right. So overall, Bobcats, again, just doing a good job spraying the ball around, and everyone almost getting an equal amount of shots. But when it comes down to crunch time, obviously Collier or Van Dusen will get the ball, but they've been doing a good job spraying out the ball.
No, once again, and I thought Paige Crable, always shout out to her. She does the dirty work. She was down there in the paint battling hard, and as always, and got a bunch of rebounds. And, it was just a good overall effort, good team victory.
And once again, ladies and gentlemen, the final score of tonight here, Bobcats win it 49-24 over at Columbus Academy Vikings. Once again, we'll be back here Saturday when the Bobcats take on the Bexley Lions, and then we'll have a game the next Friday at 7:30 against London. Make sure to follow us on our Twitter page at GHHS Broadcasting. We will always update you with men's and women's scores. I know the guys have a game here coming up, so make sure you pay attention to that. And I'm always on the Twitter and the Facebook, so John Cerniker, hit me up on there. But nonetheless, once again, the final score, Bobcats win it 49-24. Signing off is John Cerniker and Scott Murphy. We'll see you guys Saturday.